Hello, Tomer, and everyone over there at Southwest Construction and Home Improvement. My name is Charles, and thanks for getting back to me. I just wanted to share with you this free video, giving you free recommendations that you can take and implement now. If you like what you see, and I have more tricks up my sleeve, if you'd like to work together, I'm more than willing. You have my email address. Just respond to the email, or my phone number is also in my email. Okay, so I'm sure you're wondering, why am I doing this? Well, in talking to many business owners, I've realized that number one, very busy. In fact, maybe too busy to even learn about these things that I'm going to show you. And there's quite a steep learning curve. Number two, there's so much information out there. And there are tons of people who will claim that they're experts. So I just wanted to first bring you guys some value, show you, exactly what you can do, give you some value up front. And three, tons and tons of people, in fact, 90% of people use Google to look for local services. So what that means is that that's people who are looking for you, what you do, without you having to advertise your services in your location. That means not paying for Angie's List, where you still have to fight for leads, and not paying for other kinds of advertisement. So you can take, like I said, you can take these tips, implement them, give them to your website person or SEO person. Okay, so I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let me get started. The three things I want to talk about today are content, citations, and backlinks. So, starting with content. Content is everything on your front page. Everything that you see I have highlighted in brown. All the text, all the pictures, even the text behind the pictures. For example, if I try and save that one image, you'll see it saved as 4, which is not which is irrelevant in terms of searches, in terms of Google. For example, here, even your logo, save image as, you'll see it saved as just Southwest logo with tagline. It's important to have certain relevant keywords on your site. And one simple tip you can take is saving your pictures as keywords, so that Google, whenever Google searches your page to know whether it should put you in front of people, it knows that you're relevant to these kind of searches. So let's talk about the words actually that are on your page. To optimize with Google, you need about 1,000 to 1,500 words of authoritative text. And by that I mean text that shows who you are, what you do, the locations you service, etc. So this is so that it knows that you're relevant for certain searches, and it puts you up in front when people are looking for you. It's also important to saturate or litter that text with keywords. And by keywords I mean those are phrases that people type into Google when they're looking for your service. For example, if I was in Los Angeles and I was looking for a home remodeler, I would type something like home remodeling contractor, Los Angeles. And I'm going to show you that even the volume, the amount of people who type in this every month. So, like we know, 90% of people search for local businesses using Google, and 70% of those do not leave the front page. So it's pretty important to be up here so that you can get this traffic. Okay, so just another word about your content. Make sure you have between 1,000 to 1,500 words of authoritative content, saturated or littered with keywords. And for your back pages, you don't have to go all the way till 1,000, maybe 500 to 750, but make sure you're including those keywords that you need for whichever service you're offering. So, for example, if it was, I noticed here, you do not have pages. It's kind of important to have pages for each of your services. And this is so that just to increase the relevancy. If you talk about kitchen remodels, Google knows to put you in front of kitchen remodel, to put that one page, back page, in front of searches for kitchen remodels, etc. So the second thing I want to talk about has to do with this section of the Google search. Once someone types in a keyword, that phrase that they're looking for, it's actually, these are known as buyer intent keywords, because someone who's typing in home remodeling contractor Los Angeles is looking for a home remodeling contractor probably doesn't know the name of a reputable company like yours, so just types that in. So the first thing you'll see in the results are Google ads. Now Google ads, I tell people they're hit or miss. They tend to get expensive depending on your niche and location. Whenever I see, especially if I see House or Angie's List bidding for Google ads, then I can tell that's an expensive niche. Or such a big company like Home Remodeling Prices. Now, they're a quick way to get fast leads. However, they tend to get more expensive. And then what not a lot of people consider is that these days a lot of people have ad blockers. And ad blockers will you're not going to reach that part of your target market because they are not seeing your ads. If you're like me, I tend to not like to click on ads that much, and I find that with my friends and a few people, so that's a small market that you will miss out on as well. After the ads, you'll find the map pack here, and it has 3 businesses and a map. If you click on more businesses or more, you'll see the rest of the businesses within the map pack. And you might also see some Google ads as well. You can tell that it's very location oriented. Now, how do you rank higher in the map pack? Well, that has to do with citations. Citations are anywhere on any online directory that your name, address, and phone number are cited. So directories like Better Business Bureau, Yext, Dexnos, superpages.com, whitepages.com, any relevant remodeling directories online. For example, Home Remodeling Prices. You find a way to get listed there. The more relevant and the higher in number citations you have, the higher you'll rank here. A lot of people think that it's just to do with the reviews, but as you can see, the top person in the map pack for this search has less reviews than the second person. Now, I use a tool called WhiteSpark, and I took the liberty of putting in the top competitor here because this tool shows you how many. Where is this? Let me turn. Oh, it has 25 citation sources. I'm sorry. 20 searches. I put them in, and I was doing research on other companies earlier. You can see they only have 25 citations. So it's incumbent on your person, your SEO, website person, or whoever does this to go in, look at the citations where your competitors are, and make sure you're in those directories. But not only that, you want to double or triple the number of citations. You can get 100 citations, and I'm sure that you're going to start ranking at the top of your map pack if they're quality citations. And in a few weeks, Google will start to pick you up, and you'll start to rank at the top of the map pack here. Third thing I want to talk about is the organic listing sections, and what has a lot to do with them. The third thing I wanted to mention were backlinks. Now, if you think of the internet as a connection of different web pages all linked together, a backlink is when one web page links directly to your site, so directing traffic to you. Not all backlinks are the same, because say it's a Arby's or an In-N-Out Burger is linking to you guys. Completely different niche, probably nothing to do with each other, unless you're doing a remodeling job for them. But how can Google know? Google will see that as an irrelevant backlink and drop your relevancy, even for certain searches. However, if it's a forum or on remodeling contractors forum, and they have a blog up, and they have a link talking about your work directing to your website, that's a higher quality and more relevant backlink, and you'll start. Google will recognize your relevancy more because of that, and put you in front of people. So let's take your competitors here, and I'm going to use another tool of mine called Ahrefs. It's a popular tool, and we're going to drop them in the tool and analyze their site and the backlinks as well. And I'll mention just a little bit about keywords. Thanks for bearing with me so far. So I can tell that they have about 1,000 backlinks from 329 domains. So it's up to your website person or your SEO person to come in, analyze the backlinks, make sure that you're in the same kind of backlinks. In fact, higher relevancy, more relevant backlinks, so that Google will start to pick you up. Now, a lot of the let's see, a lot of SEO people will tell you, yes, I gave you a lot of backlinks, but you can't really do that. You can't just dump a lot of backlinks. They have to be relevant, high quality, and also placed organically. Google can tell if you put in if you just dump all the 920 backlinks on one day, in one day. They have to be put in organically, a few every week, until you start catching up with your competitors. Now, let me also analyze your site. I had put it in here before, southwestimprovements.com. I can see you have about 374 backlinks from 97 domains. And I can go in and see what kind of backlinks that you have. Remove the bad ones. For example, I'm not sure exactly what this is. It's actually keyword analysis enrichment. However, this site does not seem like it has anything to do with home improvement, except for the meaning of home improvement. Now, you can see you're here, and I'm not sure why you're showing up for keyword analysis of this word, thesaurus, as a definition, basically. I'm not sure why you are. However, it's incumbent. I just need to do a little bit more research, but it's incumbent on whoever's doing your research for you. Look at your current backlinks, remove the ones that are not relevant to you, and look at your competitors' backlinks. Now, remember, you don't have to reach the exact same number. You just have to have higher quality backlinks, a lot more higher quality backlinks. And then you'll start to rank higher for searches like this, like home remodeling contractor, Los Angeles. So those three things: citations, content, and backlinks. If you improve upon them, I'm sure you're going to start seeing more and more traffic coming to you organically without paying for Angie's List, Home Advisor, etc. Now, I just want to show you one last thing, because I was doing a bit of research, and there's certain keywords which you have a lot of traffic coming to you. For example, home remodeling contractor, Los Angeles. We looked at that one. 150 people search for that every month. Kitchen remodeling contractor, Los Angeles. 100 people search for that every month. Home improvement, Los Angeles. 100 people. Basement remodel, Los Angeles. I'm not sure if you deal with basements, but 100 people look for that every month. Los Angeles construction companies, 900 people look for that any month. Now, that might not be home construction, I know. So the volume is hard to differentiate unless it's a buyer intent keyword, like home remodeling Los Angeles. 500 people look for that every month. And bathroom remodel Los Angeles, 250. So there's a lot of potential for you guys. There are a lot of opportunities available to grow. And if you start to rank higher and higher, if you take these into account, all these three things into account, then I'm sure you'll start to seeing a lot more organic traffic. We've counted maybe close to 1,000 people searching for your exact services, and now that doesn't even cover the surrounding areas. So I'm sure from that, if you could get at least 10 clients closed from an increase of that traffic per month, that would do a lot for your bottom line, for the growth of your company. So please take these recommendations. Thanks for bearing with me. I wanted this to be below 10 minutes, but there's a lot that I thought I would just talk about. Thanks a lot, and have a great day. If you'd like to get in touch with me, just use the contact details in my email, and it'd be great to work together. I am going to reach out for feedback, though. I will. Thank you.